guys, welcome to Nordic Dip Coaching. Today we're going to be doing a part 2, and as you guys can see from the title, this is how your beliefs shape your imagination. Of course, we cannot do a part 2 without my mom, so my mom is here today. Picked her up on her little coffee break, and we're going to get right into it.
Hi guys, this topic is so exciting, and we were talking about it after the last video. And since you guys know I work with kids, and I wanted to talk about, you know, how when you're a kid, your imagination eye is wide open. There's nothing that's off limits. You can imagine all kinds of stuff. And as we grow and learn to speak, we become targets of programming from our environment. Some of that programming is good. I mean, we learn how to be safe and we learn how to navigate in our immediate world as kids. But some of it is pure crap because adults are not thinking.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
A lot of it
So
is.
we get all these constant messaging of you can't do this, or that's not a good thing, and this is not a good thing to even think about. A lot of especially religious people like mind control. Can't even think about that. That's an evil thought. Don't even think about it. So what happens is, because it's repetitious, we adopt it, and as we grow, all these beliefs limit how far we can venture in our imagination. So if you've always heard that something can only be done a certain type of a way, if you've always heard certain thoughts are unacceptable, or if you heard that certain behaviors, especially behaviors that are self-advocating, you know, when you stand up for yourself, or you say what you think, or you express what you feel, all those play into your imagination, how well you are able to imagine.
Yeah.
So becoming aware of your own limits is very important, and facing some of your beliefs, not taking your beliefs as facts, because they are not.
No.
Beliefs are determined by the environment that you grew up in, the mindset of the people that influenced you as you were growing up. So they are all irrelevant, really. You can start deciding what you believe. And as you allow yourself the freedom to accept your feelings without thinking that your feelings should be somehow molded. No, your feelings are a true expression of who you are. Accepting your imagination. When you have thoughts and you have new ideas on how to do things, go with it, because that will help you imagine even further. And this thing about creating your reality, it works in that when you are able to imagine things, you are able to receive more things. And the way it works is that if your imagination is very small, even if you are in an environment of abundance, in an environment of opportunity, you are not able to see it. It could be staring at you in your face, but because your own limited beliefs, you don't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is exactly why your beliefs shape what you will imagine. Because you cannot imagine things that you don't think is possible. You cannot envision yourself being in a certain situation, having certain things, if you feel like you cannot obtain those things. You have to believe, why can't I have those things? What makes that person better than me? There is nothing that makes that person better than you other than what they believe they can do and what they imagined is possible for their life.
That is so true. And you know, one of the simplest things as you're speaking that I thought is that many of us don't ask. And I mean, like, you could be at the job and you don't ask people.
Yeah.
How can you get a better position?
Yeah.
How can you get this done easier? Because you believe that the people there are not going to help you.
Yeah.
And working with kids, which is... Oh, go ahead.
And just one thing, not only do you believe that they won't help you, you think that you are underqualified. There is less people applying for that CEO position or director spot than you think. Why don't you first apply and see what happens? You never know.
Yeah, that is so important, but it's guided by your beliefs, because if you believe that it's not possible, if you believe there's only one way to skin in the chicken, then all the other ideas that you get, you're not going to utilize them. And working with kids, the saddest thing is when small children already believe that they cannot. And the way that it expresses itself is that when they are doing tasks in school, for example, the minute they make a mistake, they give up. They already are so conditioned to believe that they cannot, that when they face an obstacle, they will give up. And in life, going with this belief is also understanding that success comes with failures.
Definitely.
Many of them.
Many.
And what separates people is not their abilities as much as their ability to handle failure.
To keep going.
Keep going. That's the only way to successfully manage failure, is to say, I'm getting up, shaking it off, keep moving. And a lot of kids, which could have even be you, is before you even reach puberty, you already were told.
Yeah, like I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
I don't know how to read.
Yeah.
I am so bad at this job or that job. When just because you didn't do so well the first time, how do you know you won't do that well the second time?
Or you were so conditioned that you cannot do well, that when you tried and failed, you just gave up on the first try. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
You have to keep going, because that is the only way to get where you want to go. Anyone who has reached any level of self-actualization, meaning that they are doing things that they want to do, will tell you that they had to overcome failure over and over.
They also had to overcome other people's beliefs of them and what they can do.
Absolutely.
You will have people tell you, you can't do that. You are not good at that. That's a waste of time. You have to believe in yourself to where you don't listen to those things, because you follow what you want to do, regardless of what anyone else says. That is what successful people do.
This is one of my favorite topics,
Yeah.
is that also your imagination doesn't have to be someone else's imagination. Not everybody wants to be a CEO.
No.
Not everybody wants to be multi-millionaire.
Own their own business. Not everybody wants that.
It's a successful thing when you do what you love to do, regardless of what that is. And you have to own your own passion.
Yeah.
And not to try to shop for someone else. Just because other people want some things, there is plenty for everyone. You have to do the work to find out what is it that makes you tick. And once you discover that, you nurture it, you imagine it, you confidently overcome obstacles and keep moving, and don't have a timeline.
Don't have a timeline. And don't constantly check what you do. Don't constantly see, oh my God, is this happening? Or just keep putting in the work. Just like we don't see a seed underneath and at the ground grow, we don't see it grow. But guess what? As long as we keep watering that seed, you will see a beautiful flower come. So sometimes you don't see the whole process, but just know, once you put your focus,
will grow.
it will grow.
And to believe that there are bigger forces at work.
Yes.
The universe will move people, circumstances, and things in your favor
To serve
when
you.
you ask.
Yeah.
Just ask and
You
imagine.
have to ask, guys. You really have to just change your beliefs so you could imagine a different life. Because it all starts with you having the picture in your head. That's how everything was created, with a thought. Everything you see, even this channel, even YouTube, was first someone's thought. Then they developed it.
Everything starts with that. I think working on owning your beliefs,
Yes.
working on becoming familiar with yourself, and working on honoring yourself and realizing that you are here to express your unique self is your life's work. That is your life's work, to be in alignment with who you are. Enjoy this opportunity to be here and just have fun with it.
Yeah, my whole point of this YouTube channel is to help people. That's a success for me.
I think we can talk more as time goes on about how to shape your beliefs. But I think the first step that I think most people are resistant to is to abandon the belief systems that are built into them. And what I mean with that is the programming about what is success. There is no one formula for success, because success is not only money and position and everything. Success is to be in a place in life, for most people, where you contribute, you receive compensation somehow, give and take, that allows you to live comfortably, if you imagine that for yourself, and to be able to have life with meaning. For most people, it's success.
Yeah.
And they've done a lot of studies with, lotto winners, that after, if you were miserable before you won the lotto,
you're going to be miserable.
You're going to be miserable after you win the lotto. And you speak with people, if you only talk about success in monetary terms, after you make, say, 70-80 grand a year, which covers the basics for most people, money becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
You're not no longer getting pleasure from the money because all your basic needs are met. Now you're going to want to have other things in life. So having your idea of what good life is based on these type of measurements is not going to help you to have beliefs that help you to have the life you want. You want to really critically think about your spiritual beliefs.
Yeah.
What are your spiritual beliefs? Are your spiritual beliefs limiting you, or are they helping you grow? Are your spiritual beliefs telling you, yes, I can do this, and these are the tools that are going to help me to do it? Or are they telling you that what you like in life, what you want to give to the world, and the way that you want to live is not acceptable? That's a limiting spiritual belief. So you might want to evaluate that. You also want to think about, who do you hang out with? Do you hang out with people who are always complaining?
Yeah.
This is not right. That's not right. Da 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 da. And then when you look around, you wonder, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Because people who are functioning from more expansive beliefs, guess what? When something is not the way that they want, they are proactive. They are thinking, how can I improve this? And their imagination will help them to improve the situation. So they don't have time to sit there and complain. Yeah, it's part of the process to acknowledge the things that you want to change. But it's not part of the process to sit there and spend hours of elaborating and getting deep into what's wrong.
Dwelling on the thing that you already know
Exactly.
is a problem does not help.
So once you acknowledge what's a problem, get on to work on using your imagination how to solve it.
Yeah.
And in order to have that good imagination, you want to really spend time and think about, what are your personal beliefs that are limiting you from gaining the most expansive imagination that can help you. So that's work that you have to do by yourself. But it's easy to pick it up, because if you just sit in a social situation, you can listen to yourself. Listen to what you say.
Yeah.
And listen to what the people say that you decide to spend your time with. If they are complainers and naysayers, you might want to change the company you keep.
Build a new circle.
Because the birds of the feather flock together. So if it's like bad relationship, when you talk to people who've left a bad relationship, guess what they tell you? They say it's way better to be by yourself than to be with a bad partner. So it's way better to be by yourself than to be with a social environment that drags you down and keep you back. I would start with that. We're gonna come up with other things.
I am so excited because we have so much more stuff to really dive deep into.
But you want to share with them about the great plan that you have about the session.
Okay guys, so as you guys can see, we are at 1,000 subscribers, and yes, and to give a gift to my subscribers, I will be offering 2 free 30-minute sessions to 1 subscriber. All you gotta do is in the comments leave a blue heart. I will go through the comments and I will pick a subscriber, and you will receive 2 free sessions. These sessions
go there and make comments now. This is really good deal.
And subscribe, guys, subscribe.
Remember to subscribe, and remember, share with friends. Tell friends that you have this resource and have them subscribe also, so they can get all the new videos that she makes.
Yes, so these 2 free 30-minute coaching sessions will be on whatever you're going through. So just leave a blue heart in the comments and I will pick a subscriber. So that's my gift to you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Again, I am so happy that my mom is here.
Thank you for having me here. I love talking about this topic.
And we love having her, right?
Thank you. I love it being here.
So there's more to come. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Switch on the beat.